Hello, and welcome back to Dimension Hopper. It has been a while since I've been in this world. There has been quite a few updates since I last played, and I have updated the pack, so there might be a couple things that are different. Such as in the quest book, you'll notice that I somehow never got iron from Twilight Forest. Yeah, and just like that, apparently I've got iron for the very first time. Amazing, right? One of the things I have been informed about is that this mod Psy actually has a lot more stuff in it than I thought. And I should definitely be focused on all this because it will actually make everything a lot easier. So this first thing is a Psy metal ingot. Yeah, I just shoot some gold. So I got gold that I can smelt in these things, which will be very handy, but unfortunately I still don't have the fuel for it. There we go. Burn some coal, get some coal coke, and I should be able to use that here. Well, I do believe this takes a long time, right? It does not show me the time. Well, a decently long time, I'm gonna say. Okay, we have one gold. And then we throw it down. Give me the gun. Gun. Shoot. Wait. Okay, after a lot of confusion, because I don't know how Psi works, and I'm just learning this for the first time, I need to go here. I need to right-click it, and I need to go find the trick in Fusion. At least that's what I found I was supposed to. Not the thing. Uh, where is it? Here we go. Trick infusion. Okay, so I'm gonna need a spell bullet, an iron and dust. Should be simple enough. Okay, I have a bullet. Now we do this, this, and these two, I think. And technically we can do it. Maybe? No. Okay, I forgot to select it. That actually took me like 20 minutes to do that. We have one metal ingot. This is gonna be a trip. If I use metal, I should be able to do this. And this has the required stuff. Okay, I just need more gold. Apparently still have a semi-power cell. Which should be enough to at least transfer one more. Yeah, there we go. And then... Okay, so we're gonna do this CAD socket and CAD core. I believe those were the two things that I did last time. There's also a CAD battery. I'm not 100% sure what that does. We also can use redstone and more of these metal, but I think for right now I'm just going to do the basic ones. Let's see, what do I need? Just iron and metal. Or dust. And the reason I'm doing the basic ones is because I don't have enough gold to do the others. So I believe one was like this, the other was like this. Then combine all of these. That's rather loud. I need the bullet out of this one. I think these are... What are these? It doesn't say. Okay, I am getting a little ahead of myself. I forgot to read that it does actually... Yeah, if you hold shift on this, it does say wall in the end. But for right now, I think that's going to be the limit of this for the time being. I'm getting sidetracked. I was doing... Which was I doing? I was... Right, I was working on this thing, this clockwork engine. Specifically to get these, so that I can get the machine thing here. We're going for this clockwork engine, right? So this iron casing, we pretty much have all the required stuff already. I think we just need some sticks. Assuming I can find them in the lots of chests I have. I really need to fix that. So, and then we should be able to make this iron casing. There we go. We might have had one already, but that's fine even if we did. Copper gear, copper and iron plates. Do I have said copper and iron plates? Turns out I have no gold whatsoever, which means I can't make the clock. I am one off of the clock here, which that's really annoying. I've looked through all of my chests. I have none. For the pulverized copper, though, I believe we can bake that in here, which will make the copper. We can smash it into plates. And I believe it's just an iron plate as well, right? Yeah. Iron plate should be easy enough. It is not one iron. It is 3 iron. I don't mind that. Or I just steal one from whatever this was supposed to be. I could do that as well. That should be enough for the gear, and then I just need the wood. Put the wood on top of here. I'm just putting it on the crafting table so I know what I need still. And I need 1 gold. So I actually did find we had gold. It's just that my chests are so unorganized I thought we didn't. I still don't have enough copper, but at least we have the gold required. It'll just be that copper gear. Okay, back to the nether. Why is my nether gone? Oh, this isn't good. I don't know what happened. Oh, got my way to the top. Gosh, I forgot how dark the nether is. I'm pretty much just gonna have to explore. I need to find... What are you? Okay, I don't think you attack me. I'm pretty much just gonna have to explore until I find netherite like that, because I think that's the only place I can find copper. Nope. 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 Gosh, they come out of nowhere. Okay, where was that portal? It was around here somewhere, right? Okay, I have found it. I must have missed it quite a few times. So before we do anything, I'm just going to waypoint new down. I'll just put enough close. Okay, we should be able to find our way back now. And off we go. Okay, we are back. Let's crush some of this copper. How many do we need? We need... Let's actually... Before we crush all of our newly found copper, let's make sure that we only crush the amount we need. Okay, we have 2 plates, so that means we'll need 6 total. And we have 9 left over for other projects. Now, let's cook this stuff. And for the gold, we can go over here, take some of this, take one of these. I think this also acts as a crafting table, right? If I do this, then this. Clock, there we go. Put that back in. 1 step closer. The last thing we need is just this copper gear, which might take just a little while. But while we wait for all of that to smelt, we actually do need some drawers, considering I believe we left most of them in Twilight. What are these? Basic drawers. Oh, I need this one. 4 chests and some wood. I believe we can do that. It's going to be a little expensive. That should be okay, though. Chests in the corners. There we go. Basic drawers. This should help with our storage quite a bit. I do like these storage crates, but I like the idea of these drawers better. How are these coming along? Oh, perfect timing. Last one. Let's make the last one. And then, how was it? It was like this, right? Yeah, copper gear. And we put everything together, and we get a clockwork engine. This can now be used Power that. Now that we've done all of that, I need glass, which means I need the simple powered furnace, but I couldn't make this because I didn't have this. How do I make these? Iron plates. I need all iron. I already have the iron plates. They're over here. Okay. And then I believe I throw these here, and hopefully when this gets enough redstone again, well, I got one. Might take a sec. Okay, we got the plates. And now I need all of this stuff. I'm gonna put it in here. I'm gonna go like this, like that, like that. Where is this quest? Technological advancement. Claim that. Oh, and look at that, smelting with power. I already guessed it. We're doing this next. And I'm just gonna auto put it in this time. We got a furnace. This is RF, right? Yeah, it is RF. So I need to move this way. Go. Generate. Okay. We got RF going. We got this, which means we can now make a single piece of glass. What a roundabout way to make a very simple block. We got one piece of glass. And with that one piece of glass, we can now go into here and make our Tinker's Construct controller. Or tank. Let's put it here. Let's put it just beside all these machines. That seems to make sense. Sorry, tree, you have to go. Another machine I have over here. Okay, so we need the floor. I'm not sure how small I can make it, but I feel like it's a 3x3. Which means I will need more stone bricks for the everything else. That's fine though. To controller. Seared drain. Go here. This right down into casting table. I have done Tinker's Construct before. At least the smeltery part of it. And then faucet will go here. How many more do I need? 1, 2, 3. I need 8 more blocks of seared bricks here. Okay, I was looking it up. Apparently it can actually be smaller than 3x3. That's just the size I'm used to making it. Which means I'm going to go smaller than 3x3. So I do not have the materials to make it bigger. And there we go. We actually have, if this works, how I think it will, we should still have enough to do everything. Okay, that there, put that there. Great. Oh, look at that. It does work. I only have 4 spots per material. So I believe I need lava for this. So I can either make another trip to the nether, or I believe there is some lava down in the caves that I'm going to steal. But that means I need a bucket. I believe I had one somewhere. Nice, and it's melting. We should be able to get lots more iron now. Now, unfortunately, I believe we are going to have to sacrifice a ingot, not an iron, a seared brick, to get the gold mold. More. There we go. How much is left in the tank? 2 nuggets. This should make the ingot cast. And now I should be able to smelt the rest of these ingots. How much is in here? 6. So I need 3. And I can now pour them into the cast. And now I can make gold. No longer have to go mining for it. Well, I will. Not as often. The other neat thing you can do is I believe cobblestone will smelt into seared stone. So we don't need to do that all the grout steps with this thing anymore. And look at that. Seared stone. Now I can make all the bricks I need. That was what? Like, that was so much quicker than making all of the grout and everything. Well, now that I finally have a way consistently get stone, and consistently get wood, and consistently get glass, I think it's finally time that I actually finish this base. Okay, so I have spent a while and I have finished the first, like, little room that we have there for the house. So you'll notice that I changed the door location. I wasn't really happy with the one door. It was kind of annoying to get in and out of. And then when you go inside, I've finished, as I was saying, the main room here. So we actually have a roof now. The rain is not just pouring in on our wooden house. Hello. And then over here, instead of storage, is kind of what I was thinking before. I found it actually made a really nice staircase. So this will eventually lead up to said second floor. And then we can also go down, which would go to the basement. Which, again, I haven't really done much yet. Under the stairs, these 4 drawers actually fit really well. So I'm just going to leave them there for right now. It's kind of a, I don't know what I'd store there, but maybe something. I have also sorted my inventory, at least sort of. So I actually know where stuff is now. I actually have like a resource chest. It's amazing. I think for me to really keep going on this though, I need a way to power this more consistently. And I was noticing solar panels are actually not far off now. Like I think I actually have enough to do it. It's all of this stuff. And while this redstone alloy is supposed to be like the hardest thing to get, right? I believe we need, yeah, an alloy smelter and we need to do silicone and redstone and all that stuff. But I had some just like sitting here. I think I got it from like a chest in a dungeon or something. So I could just get a solar panel right now and then I don't have to worry about all of the baking or all of the RF stuff again. If I just grab everything from my sorted inventory, and then I should be able to make 3 mirrors and a solar panel. 1 FE per... Oh, is this FE, though? Does RF and FE work together? I always forget. Nice. Steal the sun. Yep, it's mine now. Let's see. Does this actually power... I'll just put it like that. It does. Okay, so FE does transfer, it looks like, to RF. Now, the last thing I think we can do is we can do this backpack here. So I believe it's not hard. Like it's a gold, some tanks, leather. Like it's all stuff that we've kind of come across, right? So we have that, the gold. This is where it does become weird though. So this is because a chest, not a shulker box, as much as it might be saying that. You can see on the bottom there it says accepts any chest. And my sleeping bag, this is a bit of a weird one. It actually does require red wool. Sleeping bag, just like that. We need a chest, another one. Get the wood, put it in there. Does spruce seriously not make a chest? Why? It's wood. Okay, sure, game. We'll deal with that later, I guess. Okay, chest in the middle, and then the last thing we need is these backpack tanks, which are just iron and glass. And then pop these in here, get the tank. And pop the tanks in there to get our backpack. Now this one is nice because I believe I should be able to put it on my back. It might be a keybind though. Okay, here we go. I had to change the keybind. It should... Oh, whoops, we need to put it on first, and we should be able to open it. There we go. We now have just a portable backpack. This also means I have, since these tanks on the side actually do also let me take water and lava, which could be really helpful later. But unfortunately, I think that's all I'm going to have time for today. I feel like I made decent progress. I got the smelter working, I got a backpack, I got, like, the house, actually the main floor building. Okay, it's been a bit. I couldn't just leave it off there. And I spent quite a bit of time cooking and smelting and designing my house. And it's not fully finished currently, but it's finished enough that it actually, you know, looks like a house and not a roofless box. So this is what it kind of looks like now. I still want to add a bit of details because it looks quite flat. But if we go inside, this is what the garden looks like. So remember how I said I kind of wanted like a little farm type of area? This is what it ended up turning into. I used Tinker's Construct glass because it gives this like really clear look, and you don't get the window streaks across it like the normal glass. And to do that, I had to upgrade the smeltery because it's really easy to do that now. Anyway, if we come over here, we have a little staircase. Downstairs is not much has been done with it. I kind of just left it like that. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with that still. But anyway, the other direction we can go is up. And we have this little upstairs area. Now, the floor is the same as the walls and ceiling because this is actually the roof of downstairs. I could fix that. I think it looks fine. I will mostly not be using the top floor. And then more windows, because of course we need more windows. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this episode of Dimension Hopper. I have a couple plans for what I want to do next time. So until then, I'll see you later.